Hello, my name is Veey and welcome to Veey's Reading Room. Today we'll be doing a tarot reading about what action do I need to take in order to obtain a healthy relationship. For this reading, we're going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for advice, and we're going to be using the After tarot for the external and internal actions that you need to take in order to obtain a healthy relationship. So for the decks that I'll be using, this is going to be deck number 1, the Anima Mundi deck. All right, for deck number 1. And deck number 2 is going to be the Golden Girls. You can't go wrong with using the Golden Girls deck, for someone who is single. And right here we have the Golden Universe Tarot. I didn't realize it had golden, and we have gold right here. All right, so if the feelings are mutual, please like and subscribe, and I'll be posting more videos. And if you would like to schedule a reading with me, go ahead and look in the information box, and my email address will be there, and contact me and we can figure something out. All right, thanks. Hey, it's me, Veey, again from Veey's Reading Room, and this is deck number 1. So if you chose deck number 1, this is going to be your reading. So for this reading, we're going to be focusing on what action you should take internally and externally towards, figuring out ways so you can obtain what action you take to obtain a healthy relationship. And then we're going to have some advice and, of course, use some oracle cards. So let's shuffle this first. We're going to figure out I haven't used these in a while. What action you should take externally and internally in order to obtain a healthy relationship. Oop, I didn't even notice I had this in there. Okay. Oops. Okay. And then we're going to look at advice. Well, let's do it this way. We're going to be looking for advice. This deck is so beautiful. I barely use it because, when something is so beautiful that you just don't want to ruin it. That's how it is. I'm hesitant with this fire right here. It's giving me anxiety. Okay, so we're gonna be clarifying why you need to take this external action and then this internal action. Okay, so we're gonna put this a little bit up, and then we need advice. Okay, you can't go wrong with a little advice from the tarot. Okay, I'm gonna pull the card on the bottom. Okay, advice. Okay, and then we're gonna pull out an oracle card. Okay, so what action should you take externally? Okay, so for external here, we've got the Queen of Cups reverse, And to clarify the Queen of Cups reversed, we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have 2 10s here. Upright. The 7 of Wands upright. And we have the 9 of Pentacles upright. Then right here for what you have to work on externally is the Justice upright, the Lovers, and the Page of Wands. And it's so interesting because for the external we have water, and for the internal external we have water, and then internal we have the Wands. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Wands here for advice and deep knowing. So right here with the external, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Okay? So she has the fish, but it's reversed, and of course it has to do with the emotion. I think for you, I believe for you, for external wise, you need to focus on creating stability for yourself in the financial realm. I feel like the key for you, in order for you to obtain the relationship you want, and then externally, you have to focus on the having independence, right? So we see right here the 10 of Pentacles right here, and we see this wolf with this cup. So so for people who would like a traditional family, not so much traditional, you have a spouse and you have kids, I believe with this Queen of Cups here, this is what you seek. But for me, with the 7 of Wands right here, in order to obtain that, you have to have security, not from your partner, but for yourself. Either if it's financially, to me it's more like financially, leaning on that, or you being independent where you do not have to rely on others. Yes, in relationships are like family. You share the burden together, but you need to be able to stand up on your own. And the thing is, you don't want to be alone right now, and I totally understand. But you need to work on that. And with the Queen of Cups right here, for me with Queen of Cups period, it has to do, so with me, Spirit is leading you with water your emotions, or if vice versa, you would say the swords suit. What's leading you is your mind, your stimulation of the mind. With the Wands is that fire that's igniting inside of you. So with this Queen of Cups right here, in order to, you need to me with the 9 of Pentacles, you're aloof, you're you have this fresh breath of fresh air. You don't have any concerns, and you're content with being alone. So to me, in order for you to obtain a relationship, you have to have stability for yourself in the external realm, in the physical realm, and where you're okay with being alone. And that is so hard to do, but just think about it. If you haven't been in a relationship, yeah, you don't understand. Sometimes people just get on your damn nerves. You're like, why? So for the people who haven't been in a relationship too, maybe you need to gain more independence for yourself before you're able to attain one. For maybe somebody who's late teens or early 20s. Even if you're in the late 20s, I didn't get my first kiss until I was 23. Yeah. So I'm a late bloomer. So here externally, you need to focus on gaining stability for yourself, being okay with being by yourself. And to me, you have to focus on that, working on yourself emotionally, but you need to focus on this, because I feel like once you obtain it, you'll be able, like, you're practicing following your intuition and your instincts, and it will give you that confidence that you need in order to guide you and lead you to that partner that you would like to have in life. All right, for people who don't want something traditional, it's the same message: being okay with being by yourself for a bit. Okay. I know I didn't talk about the Seven of Wands, but basically, like, to me, you need to go towards that. And I feel like you, okay, so with the Rider's deck, you know, with the Seven of Wands, that guy is like pointing that arrow towards everybody else, and you're like, no, I don't want to be alone. That's how I see it with the Seven of Wands there. But it's like, girl or guy, just accept it, and even though it's hard, just go with the flow. Okay. Internally, I see with the Six of Wands right here, with this guy, you know, with the Six of Wands, he's sitting, he's receiving this recognition, and of course you see this woman coming up and talking to them. And for me, I feel like you need to focus on like not looking for so many, like, for looking for validations from others. That's how I see it. And with validations, like, by others, like, for me, like, you might be the person in a relationship that you need constant reassurance. So maybe your love language is affirmations. Yeah, that's what it is, affirmations, right? My Venus is in Leo, so I need constant attention in a relationship. Like if I don't, I'm not a happy camper. So to me, it's like you're seeking, like, you need to recognize yourself and uplift yourself. Like, oh, like, for example, let's use it like of somebody in the beginning of, like, you know, adulthood. Like, okay, you finally got your first car, right? And you're like, oh, you're driving it around and you're looking for other people's validations. Like, okay, I made it, but are you truly happy? I know that was probably a thing, but like, or saying you finally got a job and you did it. No, that's not a good example. Sorry, let me rephrase that. For example, you wanted something, but the thing is, you only wanted it because everybody else wanted it and they seemed happy about it. But then you finally got the recognition because you finally obtained it, but you're not really happy with it. So right here, with the Justice, it's like you need to create a balance with it and think logically about it. Because yeah, like, you can get recognition for good or bad things that are not really, that don't really fit with your spirit as a whole. And with the Lovers, you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice. And for me, with this Page of Swords right here, with this butterfly finally coming out of this cocoon, I feel like you need to figure out what butterfly you want to be. Okay? I feel like when you're, like, in the cocoon, you're doing what everybody would think or want you to do. And for me, it's for you to follow what you want to do. The thing is, forget about what everybody would like for you to do. Think about what you want to do. What life do you want to live? And to me, you like to be in the spotlight if you're that type of person. And the thing is too, with the Six of Wands, they did something great. So maybe you're like a person who gives, and you need that constant reassurance of somebody who needs to be needed in order to be fulfilled. But the thing is, you need to figure out what you want. So that's what I see here. Eternally, you need to cheer yourself on. You be that girl cheering you on, okay? Stop looking for others for that validations and do stuff for yourself. And with the Queen of Cups right here, and with this spread, with this spread, of course, you need to focus on being alone, okay? Right here with the advice, I see it as, okay, so again, with like, this is how I see it. Nines are like the ending of something, and or a series in your life, or a series of a situation. And the 10 of Wands to me is, for me, it's going to be a lot of work for you to do, but with the 10 there, it's like the 1 and the 0. So it's that transition. So for the people who just got out of a relationship, to me, I think you need to focus on, or who haven't been in a relationship in a while, and they haven't been in a relationship due to an ending. That 10 of Wands is like you pushing through, getting to the next cycle in your life. I don't know, when I see right here, I don't know what got to my attention. So you ever had a well, people in general, you're in a relationship with someone, the relationship didn't go well. What do? If you have social media, you post your glow up, you posting that you're having fun, and like, I don't need you. And I feel like I'm getting this vibe, and you're probably doing that with the person that broke up with you, because you either want them back or you're looking for that validation, and it's telling you to stop that and go into your cocoon, and you need to make a choice about what you want to do and what you want, because that person's no longer in your life. So again, it's the 10 of Wands is picking up those sticks and going to that next transition. Also, for the people who haven't had a relationship yet, to me, that 10 of Wands there, it's you getting to the next level as well, you pushing through it. But the thing is, with the Wands there, is you taking action. It's time for you to light that fire and push towards it, whatever you need to do to obtain that relationship. Like I said right here, for these two combinations right here, and a deep knowing. For me, I feel like intuition wise with the Queen of Cups, everything is off, but once things get settled and you start focusing on yourself, you'll be able to listen to your intuition more. And funny thing is, the new moon is tonight while I'm recording this, and for me, with this new moon coming, but this reading is timeless. For me, I'm seeing it as use the new moon for new things, for creating plans on what you want to do, and then using the full moon to let go. Right? So I think also too that you should use the moon to benefit your manifestation, to manifest the things that you want in your life. All right, so that's it, deck number 1. It was nice working with you. Again, I'm Veey from Veey's Reading Room. If the feelings are mutual and you enjoy my readings, please like and subscribe. And if you're interested in doing a reading with me, in the information box, my information, my email address is below. If you don't want to do a reading, you can still talk to me. I still have time to talk. Sometimes I'm really busy, but if you want to give me a shout out or have any suggestions of any readings that you would like to do, let me know, or put it in the comment section. All right, please like and subscribe. Hey, for the people who chose deck number 2, it's Veey from Veey's Reading Room. So again, today's reading is about what action do I need to take in order to obtain a healthy relationship. Okay, so we're gonna shuffle here, and we're gonna look at the external and internal action that you need to take in order to obtain a healthy relationship. Okay, let's move this right here. So this is going to be the external and then internal. Okay, and we're going to use this deck. I love this deck, but the only thing I don't like about this deck is that it could be a little bit of flimsy, and that's why I don't like, because I get like scared to use it and I try to be as careful as possible, but these are gonna bend. So yeah. I should do a card deck review. Okay, so we're gonna place 3 cards right here because we're gonna be clarifying what is going on here. Okay. Right, and then we're gonna be looking at advice right here. And then we're gonna shuffle the oracle cards right here. Hold on. I need to move that candle because I'm a very clumsy person. Okay. And I'm not doing reversals for this one. Okay, so serendipity. Okay, so external. Death. What a beautiful card. Minus the blood and crying. 6 of Cups. Okay, externally right here with the death card. Okay, so this is the after tarot. So if you know the regular writers WST deck, right? You see the death card. It's coming. You see him walking death. But this is the aftermath. There's pain, sorrow, as you can see in this card, and he's moving on. So for me, externally, it's for me, it's either if you've been in a relationship, it's telling you have to move on or face the sorrow and pain of what happened in previous relationships, or the one that was just happened prior. Well, if you haven't been in a relationship yet, you're to me, I feel like in your life you suffered a loss, or something that happened to you that will shape you in your life, and it's telling you to face whatever has happened, and it's time for you to move over. Yes, for both, if you've ever been in a relationship, or if you've been in a relationship or haven't been in a relationship, yes, face the sorrow. Yes, to me, in that card, it's telling you, yeah, cry it out, but you have to keep on moving. So for example, if you, like, for example, you are married, or your relationship is ending, and like death is around you. So for example, if you had a house together, or property, you're losing these things, and you're grieving the life that you have. And to me, it's like you haven't let go, and to me, you have to go towards, like, forward. With the King of Wands right here, I just feel like you of course there's some resentment, but again, your fire is being misdirected. All right, is either misdirected with anger, like aggression, or it's just like misfired altogether. And to me, also with the Two of Pentacles reversed, I think you need to create balance in your life. For example, maybe with this divorce, it cost you, or this relationship, whatever relationship has ended, has hurt you financially. And the thing is, maybe you're juggling too many stuff because of like the financial burden it put onto you as well. And it's saying, and the thing is too, what's making it worse is whatever you're going through. To me, for me, okay, I'm not a therapist, but for me, I feel like it would benefit you from receiving counseling. Because to me, with the Death card, it's like you need to process it. Or with the King of Wands right here, you might be that type of person who keeps themselves busy and you don't want to deal with it, so you're keeping yourself busy and preoccupied to help you cope with the situation. And with this Two of Pentacles right here, you need to create balance in your life. And make a choice on what you want to do as well. To me, you have to face these emotions to create balance in your life. Maybe you're all over the place too, because like you're not able to cope. If you haven't been in a relationship, maybe you have too many priorities going on in your life, and it's like, for example, like for me, when I go through something, I have to keep myself busy. And I'm not, because the thing is, if I don't, I'm constantly thinking about whatever's going on in my life that's bothering me, but it's not healthy because I'm not facing whatever's going on with me. I'm just putting a little band-aid on it. And I'll be like, okay, I'll deal with you later. But you know, over time, that band-aid, you're not taking care of that band-aid or that wound, it just can get worse. So like for people who haven't been in a relationship, you need to create balance in your life, because you're probably juggling too many things, or maybe you're going through things financially, and maybe something financially happened to you where you're juggling so much and you need to face whatever's going on. Maybe you need to focus on, okay, I have this these debts. What do I need to do step by step in order to get rid of anything that's holding me back to obtain, to get myself to the next level. So externally, you need to face whatever is going on, and you need to create balance in your life. Okay? Internally, with the reverse right here, with the this is the Six of Cups, okay? I'm sorry, I haven't been saying the card. So this is the Nine of Swords, okay. King of Pentacles Wands reversed right here, and the Page of Swords upright, and the Two of Pentacles reversed. All right, so for this right here, the Nine of Swords reversed, the King of Swords reversed, and the Seven of Swords. Again, I feel like the Nine of Swords right here influences the Death card, because the Nine of Wands reverse is like you're finally facing whatever fears or whatever's keeping you up at night. For example, you're no longer in a relationship with somebody, and you're like at night you can't sleep because you're having anxiety. Is everything gonna work out? Am I gonna be okay? Are we gonna get back together? If we get back together, is it gonna work out? We're gonna go through the same situation all over again. It's like, you know, it's mental turmoil to me. But the thing is, it's saying that you need to face it. And the Six of Cups is also like a past card, and you know, with sixes, like, you know, harmonious relationships. And the King of Swords right here, I feel like you need to focus not so much on the heart externally. I think you need to focus on your mind, because to me your mind could can be your worst enemy. Oh, the mind. I've had like like severe depression, and I never knew my mind can go that dark and that deep in a rabbit's hole, and people have gone deeper than me, and I can only imagine what some people are going through. But with this King of Swords, you need to take a logical approach and face whatever is going on. Either maybe that person, okay, listen to this carefully, maybe this person was willing to talk to you about it and you weren't ready. Go ahead and talk to him about it, but I don't think it's a good idea to get back with them, because was it a healthy relationship? You know if it was healthy or not. Okay? Or the Seven of Swords means you need to be honest with yourself too. Or if it's a certain situation, you might got caught. Let's be honest here. You probably got caught in something. It doesn't have to be cheating. It could be cheating, but it can be something else. Like you did something behind someone's back, and you got caught, and it's like it's eating you inside, right? So again, you have to eternally, it's telling you to focus on the mind. Yes, to the cups to an extent, your heart, but you have to think logically and face whatever has happened. Again, with this death right here, it's telling you to face it. You who have been in a relationship, maybe you had a prospect, or not like you know, maybe somebody who was interested in you, or maybe something that happened in your past impacted, like, you know, with you going into a relationship, and it's telling you to face that well, face the truth. Sometimes the Seven of Swords to me, it's like you need to just be honest with yourself. Like, you know, you're like, okay, so you're having this anxiety, for example, if you're in a relationship, you're having this anxiety staying up at night because of whatever has happened, right? And you just need to face it, like, okay, this person's not going to talk to me anymore, and it's going to come to a point where, okay, I need to focus on moving on with my life. And that's how I see it for this, for externally and internally. So for some advice right here, I see the Hermit. So I feel like once you're done facing whatever has happened, it's time for you to go back out there. Socialize. You don't have to be in a relationship. You could just go out and meet people. Okay? Maybe that person you meet or becomes friends with can lead you to somebody that would get you to that level. Remember, we're focusing on here so that you can obtain a healthy relationship that is stable and long term. You're not trying to get into a relationship and you're going through the same shit all over again, you know? But again, I feel like after that time of reflection, it's time for you to go back out there. Don't become like, you know, like the Hermit and reclusive and close everything on yourself, okay? But also too, if you're not going out romantically, I think, like, before you do, like, you know, if you're doing your spiritual work, it's probably best for you to go hang out with friends, because friends, just tell them to be completely honest with you, and the thing is, you tell them how you would like your steak served, of honesty. Do you want it raw, medium well done, or medium well? Like, you know, how do you want the delivery? Okay, sometimes it's better just to get it raw so you can see the truth and what it really is, because when it's cooked, it's just so delicious. But anyway, serendipity, to me, I feel like you're gonna have some luck coming around the corner that that will help jumpstart you to the healing process in order for you to go on. But since it's right here, I feel like with you going out, remember, after you done the whatever you need to do, or if you're going out hanging out with friends, I feel like you're, for example, you might come in contact with a stranger and they give you that. You ever talk to a stranger and they just give you like something that you just needed to hear. And it's just like the most beautiful thing. It's like the universe had aligned everything in that moment just for you, and you just feel like, ah. So I just feel like with you going out there and experiencing the world, I feel like you'll have like a happy accident, or like you will be like, I feel like the universe, no matter what, it's going to lead you to the right thing that's for you. Okay, and it'll bring you the happiness that you would like. Okay, so this is the reading. If the feelings are mutual, please like and subscribe. And if you would like to contact me for a reading, or just to talk to me, or have any ideas for more videos you would like for me to do, shoot me with a message. All right. Hey, it's me, Veey, and welcome to Veey's reading room. And today's reading, if you chose deck number 3, will be about what action do I need to take in order to obtain a healthy relationship. Okay, so we're going to use the After deck right here to determine what action you need to take externally and internally. Okay, so let's get to shuffling. Okay, external. No, internal, external. I already have my placements. Okay, and then we're gonna use this deck to help us clarify what's going on. There's like a dust bunny on me. I don't know where it's coming from, but okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out, this is gonna be your advice, and you never can go wrong with an oracle deck. Okay, so external. Internal. Oh, we have the world right here. So for external, we have the world reversed, the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the world card, the Hierophant, excuse me, 9 of Wands. Let me put this right here. Hope you can see everything. Nice. I'm not doing reversals for this one. I feel like pulling out another card. Look at the card. Ooh. Oh my god, look at the other card. I forgot to take them out. Sorry. Forgive me. Okay. So, for the people who chose deck number 3, we have for external, so you know, external is whatever is around you. The world, again, the world has to do with completions, right? It's the end of the major arcana. But the problem is, externally, you're not able to close that, you're not able to do that completion. So what you need to focus on. So here with the Two of Pentacles right here, okay, so your reading is kind of like a little bit like deck number 1. To me, with the Two of Pentacles right here and the Six of Wands, to me, I felt like you were balancing too much like on what everybody else thinks about you, your recognition, how you're seen from the world. So it's like you were balancing your wants, your needs, your responsibilities, but you had to keep up with a certain type of appearance, right? Okay, but to me, that has to end, because to me it's like you need that recognition, you like, you know, to boost your ego, and that's not a bad thing. Some people need more self-reassurance, more like, you know, from other people, but sometimes it's just like, okay, like, you know, it's enough. But to me, you're just keeping up for like appearances, like, or that you're okay, but really, and you're doing fine. So for example, you've been through a breakup, right? You're juggling everything, making it look like everything is fine. Okay, you look like you have your life together, like it never freaking happened. This person didn't do anything to you. You're doing great, right? For the people who haven't been in a relationship, for me, it's like you're juggling, you're juggling so much that you're trying to be appealing for that next partner or society as a whole, like, you know, society as well. You're trying to keep up this like appearance, but to me, with the world right here, it's like you need to end that cycle. Like, this needs to end, right? Okay, we need to close this chapter. And then it's telling you with the Eight of Swords reversed, to mentally free yourself. It's telling me that you don't need to be doing all of this for everybody else. You need to focus on being happy with yourself, pleasuring yourself in a good way, okay? And what I mean by pleasuring yourself, like you having your self-reassurance. For example, say if you started a workout regimen, right? You've been doing it for a month and you lost between 8 to 10 pounds, right? And you're starting to see a notice in your, like, you know, your form and your shape, right? You have to do it for yourself, not for other people. It's not for you to go post it on Instagram, working on that bod, hashtag something. No, it's for you, like, you know, for your self-fulfillment, that you're working on your health and you're working on yourself eternally. So for me, in order to bring balance, you need to just drop it, mentally free yourself, focus on yourself, focus on looking for validation for yourself. And once you're able to focus on working on validation for yourself and stop thinking about appearances, you'll be able to mentally free yourself. So this, I don't know what's coming, this is coming to my mind. There's like an English show and it's called Keeping Up with Appearances, right? And like, you know, it's the bouquet residence. That's what is coming to mind. Like, she's constantly juggling her family because she's want people to, like, you know, with her family, because her family can be, like, you know, crazy, and she has her husband and she's trying to keep up with appearances, like that she's looking great. For example, you like I was saying for deck number 1, social media is a lie, because some people are not really happy and they're just showing you that one moment. They're not showing you everything else that's going on, and that's why you shouldn't idealize, like, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, it's saying that you need to let go of that, mentally free yourself, and focus on you. What do you want? Okay, you need to stop for worrying about other things. Like, for example, a good example of this, makeup. Okay, people who wear makeup, like, you're constantly trying to look good all the time. Sometimes it could be enough. just learn how to love yourself and be like, okay, hashtag natural, okay? I don't know, that just came to my mind. Or people like being put together and well dressed all the time. Sometimes just put a pair of sweatpants on and a graphic tee and just chill. like just relax. Be yourself and learn to love yourself, you know? And if someone doesn't like it, then fuck off, screw them, okay? Internal. I want to pull out more cards for this one. For the Nine of Pentacles here, I see it as eternally, with you focusing on here, like all the stuff, like what everybody else is looking for you. You're also, in a sense, no, yeah. So for me, this goes with this. You are focusing on, to me, with this card is the appearances, right? So to me, this woman, she's focusing on, the Nine of Pentacles, the regular version, the traditional version. She's with the bird in her hand, just enjoying herself. Now she's keeping up with her fruits, okay? The abundance, the fruits that she's she's bearing, she knows she's stable. So I see it as that, again, keeping up with appearances inside and outside. So eternally, for me, do you want grapes in your garden? Do you want grapes? Maybe you want some oranges, because I know damn well I want some mangoes in my garden, okay? Love mangoes, okay? Because the thing is, everybody loves grapes, it makes a great wine. That's how I see it. You're doing everything and liking everything because everybody else likes it and it looks good for the outside world. But what do you want? So that's how I see it correlating with the reading. And to me, with the Three of Swords here, and with the Moon reverse, I just feel like it's a way to distract you again from whatever has happened. The Three of Swords, even if you haven't been in a relationship, for the Three of Swords, it's probably that it's eating you alive that you haven't been in a relationship, right? It is bothering you. You're like, when is my time gonna fucking come? All right, been there, done that. Because I didn't get my first kiss until I was 23. Late bloomer. Totally understand how you feel, right? But I feel like so with right here, I feel like, okay, because the five of the not five, well, it's the five card. The Hierophant right here has to do with tradition or more norms, but it also has to do with mentor. I feel like you're gonna come in contact with somebody who has a very fiery spirit. With the Knight of Wands, they're ready to go out and have fun. They're gonna be like a normal what society sees, so I'm saying, like how normal society would see like this person, how they look, how they perceive themselves, but to me, this person's going to influence you and help you have some clarity with this Three of Swords. Again, if you've been in a relationship, you're focusing, to me, you're focusing on everything else to not deal with the Three of Swords as well. And that's happened in the other reading as well. but this person's going to help you. Or if it's not somebody else, this could be you. Maybe you're the prim and proper type of person and you're going to be a wands for a little bit, or maybe for a while, or for the rest of your life. You might go like boom, and a light will ignite towards you, inside of you, and you'll be like that fearless person. It's going to take time here with I feel like you're going to be around people and experiences that are going to help you become that Knight of Wands. Because to me, the Knight of Wands doesn't care. Like, they do care about appearance, like, yes, looking good, but to me, they remind me, like, even though they might give off more of, like, earth energy, they remind me of the, like, the guy who, what is it called? I'll use another one, but the dirt bikes, and you're like, and like, you go get having fun in the mud, like somebody who goes out and has fun and doesn't care about what anybody thinks. They're enjoying life. And since it's upright, I like it. Okay, it's positive, but don't be too impulsive, because with the Knight of Wands, you could be impulsive. So anyway, I see it as you're keeping up with appearances too much. And if you look into it, it's keeping up with appearances. It's a European show. It's English. Look into it. I think my sister used to love that show. We used to watch it, like, back in the days when there was no cable and you had to fix the antenna. Anyway. And so for advice, I think you're looking for something. If it's for your ex to come back, or something to receive from, like, the breakup, or people who haven't been in a relationship, you're looking for your ship to come in, and it's telling you don't even focus on that. To me, it's telling you go back home, fix yourself, and then you can go back out and look for, like, look for your ship. Okay, it will come eventually, but it's telling you. And the thing is, when I mean ship, like, yeah, you might be offered relationships, but is it really good for you? Okay, you come across somebody, you're like, red flags everywhere, right? This is a reading for you to obtain a healthy relationship, not just any relationship and get into, like, whatever, like, girlfriend, boyfriend situation. It's for you to obtain a healthy relationship. So right now, I don't feel like that ship is coming in, that healthy relationship, until you work on yourself, okay? TikTok, to me, since you're giving me perfectionist vibes, I feel like you're impatient, and it's like you need, to me, take your time too. I don't feel like you should rush it. Okay. And then also too, with time, making balance, making time for yourself. Okay. And maybe you need a new set of friends because you're trying to keep up appearances. Get yourself friends who are going to love you for the new person you truly want to be, and the new person you're going to want to be. And you have to be open to that. Some people are going to end up leaving as well. Okay. That can also signify the Three of Swords too, that you, like, yeah, like, you've had these people, and the thing is too, it most likely will hurt because you're trying to prove to these people all this stuff, and once you become the person, like, the mask finally comes off, once you're your true authentic self, they might not like the new person you become. But to me, it's positive. It's nothing negative. You just go your separate ways, and that's what I see for deck number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it was able to provide you clarity. If the feelings were mutual, please like and subscribe. And if you would like to contact me for a reading, or if you just want to say hi, or any suggestions, or if you have any ideas of, like, any readings you would like for me to do, let me know. Again, like, yes, I would do, like, what actions and love, like, this person's gonna take towards you, but I want with this channel to focus on obtaining healthy relationships, not just trying to go back to your ex even though they're unhealthy for you. Okay, all right, love you guys, bye.